Hey guys, welcome back to the ColourPop channel. My name is GRWM, and today we are going to be working on this edgy Darth Vader inspired look, and I'm going to be using the Darth Vader collection from ColourPop. And so without any further ado, let's get started. So I just applied my base and we're gonna jump right into the palette. So we're gonna take a closer look at the new Darth Vader palette. Here it is, the packaging on point as per usual, very iconic. So this is the palette we're going to be using today. I love the color story. I feel like I'm really gravitating towards this red. It's called I Am the Master, very appropriate. I'm gonna go in with I Am the Master, probably, which is this very vibrant red shade. And then I think I'm gonna go in with Death Star and the Empire to kind of smoke it out a little bit. We're gonna go for like a pretty dramatic, edgy look today. So I'm gonna start out with Imperial Forces as my base shadow. So I think when we all think of Darth Vader, we think of his iconic black costume and the red lightsaber. So I think I'm gonna emulate that look today. So I actually ended up using both Imperial Forces and Battle Stations. They look kind of similar in the packaging, but Battle Stations is like a lot darker on the eye, and I think using both kind of adds a good depth and contrast. So I think I'm gonna go for a red and gold cut crease today. So I'm gonna start by cutting my crease, and then we're gonna pack the shadows on. So I'm gonna start out my cut crease by taking I Am the Master on my little flat brush. This one is definitely the one that called to me when I first opened up this palette. I'm just gonna pack that on the inner part of my eye. You don't want to pack on the color too much because then you get too much fallout and then your entire makeup look is ruined. So next I'm gonna take this gold shade Gone Galactic and I'm gonna put it right here next to the gray and the red. You wanna make sure everything looks blended. But I love these colors together. I'm obsessed with this red. I feel like red is really hard to get right, and usually it kind of comes off a little chalky, but I'm pretty impressed with how this looks on the eye. So now I'm just blending I Am the Master and Gone Galactic together. So I'm gonna take Death Star, which is this like super shiny, like metallic-y gray color, and I'm just gonna stamp it right where that gray is on the outer V of my eye, just to give it a little bit more dimension. So next I'm just gonna take a clean brush and just buff the edges so everything is kind of blended out and doesn't look so harsh. So I've decided to smoke out the bottom lash line with this shade called the Empire. I feel like the top is very shiny and I kind of want a little bit of a matte moment on the bottom to tie it all together. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's a more darker gray shade than the other ones that I've used. So I love how this is looking, but I kind of want it to be a little bit sharper, so I think I'm gonna get a makeup wipe and kind of clean up the edges right now. So I think all this look is missing is some eyeliner. So I'm gonna add some eyeliner and I will be right back. So the finishing touches for this look, I think I'm going to use this shade Stormtrooper and I'm gonna add some highlights to my eye. I'm gonna do the inner corner first. Ooh. I feel like I always am reaching for a ColourPop eyeshadow as a highlight for my face and my eyes. They just do such a good job with the formulas. Do the brow bone as well. So I'm gonna add some lashes and I'm gonna do my lip and I will be right back. So this is the final look, you guys. This is my Darth Vader inspired look using the Darth Vader palette from ColourPop. Let me know what you think, what you would have done differently. I went with kind of a bold lip because I felt like the eye was already pretty bold. and I wanted to do some dark liner. I feel like it tied the whole look together. My final thoughts on this palette is that I love the formula. As per usual, super creamy and consistent formula that we love and we know from ColourPop. My favorite shadow that I use today is definitely I Am the Master, this red shade. I feel like it's really vibrant. Red eyeshadow is really hard to formulate, especially like shiny red eyeshadow is pretty hard to formulate, and I really like how vibrant it shows up on my skin, so it will definitely be a staple that I will be using for sure. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to ColourPop. Let me know what your favorite eyeshadow was out of this look. If you would like to see more of me, you can find me at Cass Jerome on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter.